Guys, welcome back to the channel. You're probably wondering, what did this cardboard box have to do with today's video? Well, a lot, actually. A few months ago, the TV in my living room went out and I had to go buy a new one. So I went and bought this LG, don't buy Toshiba. And I didn't want to throw the box away because I was thinking that I could possibly use it for something. And the idea hit me the other day like a ton of bricks. Not literally. Wouldn't it be cool to use the cardboard from this box, both sides, and make life-size, well, somewhat life-size, cardboard cutouts of Michael Myers and Jason Voorhees that I can put in my living room or display in my window as Halloween decorations. So that's the plan for today's video. Let's see how it goes. All right, let's just get through the boring part of this. First, I projected Jason on one side of the cardboard box, and then I used a Sharpie marker to trace around his frame. Where I was gonna be putting the cutouts, I knew from the kneecaps down were not gonna be showing, so I didn't even bother including that into the design, which allowed me to blow the images up more to make them a bit more life-size. After Jason was finished, I did the same thing to Michael Myers, just flipped the box around and started to trace him out as well. I tried to look for some images that had a good pose for each character, but not too big that it wouldn't fit inside the frame of the box. And if you thought I was gonna paint this on a white jacket, you're crazy.
You're crazy, girl.
I didn't have an easel this big, so painting on top of these plastic boxes was just gonna have to do. Now, to be honest, I wasn't sure if I wanted to spray paint this thing or try to use all of my acrylic paint to try to fill in this thing. So I did a few test sprays, and surprisingly, the spray paint actually looked good on the cardboard. So then I tried the acrylic paint, and I found out that it would be good to fill in certain areas, but also better to bring out those really small details. I was really getting into this, and I was like, wait, you're painting inside. Even though I do have two fans in this room and I did have the windows fully open, it was time to put on a mask. Otherwise, you guys just would have got footage of me passing out and that would have been the end of the video. So with my mask on, I was regaining better consciousness so I can focus on this painting. And my mission was to see how much I can get finished. Good morning, guys. It's the next day. I was crazy to think that I could finish both of those paintings in one night, especially when you start at 1 o'clock in the morning. But the mission today is to get both of them done. There was a few things that were tripping me up. Let me show you. Mostly when it came to Michael Myers' face, he's looking like David Bowie to me for some reason. So yeah, I'm gonna have to rework that. It's probably not gonna be perfect, but at least to the point where I'm satisfied enough to where I can move on and start painting Jason. So the first thing I attacked was his lips. I gave him a full set of smackers, which is not what Michael Myers has. His top lip is upturned, but his bottom lip is not that prominent. Next, I worked on reconstructing the details of his face to make him look a little bit more like Michael Myers. Well, the way I feel he should look like Michael Myers.
Does anybody live here?
Well, not since 1963 when it happened. Every kid in Haddonfield thinks this place is haunted.
They may be right.
Seems to me you're just plain scared.
He's been here once tonight. I think he'll come back.
Excuse me,
Oh,
Laurie.
Mr. Brackett, I'm sorry, Mr. Brackett.
Oh, I didn't mean to startle you.
That's all right.
You know, it's Halloween. I guess everyone's entitled to one good scare, huh?
Yes, sir. Nice use.
All right, I just finished Michael Myers. He's actually looking really good. The art style that I took him in is a little different. It wasn't what I was originally going for, but it works. Plus, it was easy. But now that he's done, I'm gonna go try to finish Jason. Also, I am very, very hungry. So my reward would be getting some food. Jason shouldn't be that hard to do since he doesn't have like a face, it's just a mask. But let me go ahead and get started before I pass out.
I don't want to scare anyone, but I'm going to give it to you straight about Jason. His body was never recovered from the lake after he drowned. And if you listen to the old-timers in town, they'll tell you he's still out there. Some sort of demented creature. Surviving in the wilderness. Full grown by now. Stalking. Stealing what he needs. Living off wild animals and vegetation. Some folks claim they've even seen him. Right in this area. The girl who survived that night at Camp Blood, that Friday the 13th, she claimed she saw him.
All right, so Jason is all done. He's painted, he's color blocked out. The only thing I have left to do now is just do the black and white outline details, and then I'm done skis.
She disappeared 2 months later. Vanished. Blood was everywhere. No one knows what happened to her. Legend has it that Jason saw his mother beheaded that night. And then he took his revenge. A revenge that he'll continue to seek if anyone ever enters his wilderness again. And by now, I guess you all know, we're the first to return here. 5 years. 5 long years he's been dormant. And he's hungry.
Jason was my son, and today is his birthday.
Find them, Jason. Make them pay for what they did to us.
The mask.
It was him.
I want to believe you, but I gotta be sure. I can't stop until I'm certain it's dead.
You're talking about him like he's some kind of animal.
An hour ago, I stood up and fired 6 shots into him. He just got up and walked away. I am talking about the real possibility that he is still out there.
So let me show you what this looks like displayed in my window as well as in my living room as Halloween decorations. They actually look really great outside, very terrifying. But me personally, I'm gonna be displaying them in my living room. And I'm thinking about getting some LED lights to kind of enhance the whole scene. So if you're interested in that, be sure to check out my Halloween vlog that's gonna be coming out later this month. Also, do let me know what you guys think about this new video. This has been one of my favorite ones so far to make. And depending on when you're seeing this, just wanna wish you guys a happy Halloween.
What's going on?